this is what we're going to make in this video. I'm going to be showing you how to make psytech, the styles blowing up. So you can grab this whole template, everything you see in this video at the top of the description on my website. Definitely grab that and it'll help you make better tracks immediately today. Thanks for the support, everybody, and let's dive in. Alright, so we're at 126 BPM. First thing we got up here is a sidechain, so we got this. Just a little click so we can sidechain everything and get a nice groove. Then we have the kick. I'm just converting that to mono. And we're also doing this technique where I've got an envelope with a low pass filter here, so you can see, yeah, it's just giving it, it's going from this to this. So it kind of makes it a bit tighter and punchier, but it keeps the body of the sound. I've also got it tuned as well. Then we got the bass. So it's literally just playing G sharp. It's this one note on the upbeat, right? It just creates a nice groove with the kick. All this is a square wave alongside a saw wave, but it's like the saw 32, so some of the harmonics are gone. I'm not using any FM, this is operator, but you can see, yeah, we got this algorithm, so no FM happening. They're an octave apart. I've got a low pass filter. And then on the low end group, I've just got a subcut. So you're trying not to cut off the fundamental, and then we just got a little bit of a utility converting it to mono. Then we've got the main drums. So I got two hi-hats, this one and this one, plus some claps. We got a 909 layered from an 808. Some more hi-hats as well as like a few loops. This is from the Ultimate Techno library. We've got a ride as well from the 707. A little bit sidechain, so it kind of grooves better. And that makes up the main group. So when you make one of these tracks, you want to start with all this stuff. Right, that needs to be really powerful and grooving like that. But then you also, the point is you have that kind of constantly going the same thing. And then you have down here all these little sounds which are like kind of constantly changing and evolving. And see, there's a lot of them being thrown at you at once. So it keeps the track moving, because if you just have all those drums, it really is the same thing over and over, right? It's about that contrast where you have the steady groove and then these constantly changing cool new sounds jumping in and out of the track. Now, there's a lot of different ways to make these sounds. Here I started with some audio. So this is called this like Moog Neuro. Basically what this is actually my sub 37. And I made this like respace. I recorded this a long time ago. This is like a sample that I just exported when I was playing around. It's basically just like a saw wave, or two saw waves detuned, right? I was opening up the filter, and then I had it going through a distortion pedal and a reverb. And I think there's like a pitch bend as well. So we're using that. So you can do that. You can just record stuff, right? You know, and that can fit in there really well. This is a great way to use like analog synths and stuff. We've got that just being sidechain and then high pass. There's also, you know, there's just like a clap. But you see I'm sidechaining that and there's delay. So it gets really nice and like in the groove. And it'll really fit in. There's some wavetable stabs, like I got this one. So that's just playing G sharp, same note as the bass. And then I'm using this modern sweep and this other DP fold. And we got an LFO on this, so that's how you get that movement. So yeah, wavetable is a really good way to make these synths. It's really easy too, because it's right down here and you can just quickly, you know, switch the wavetable out, give it an LFO, and you have this cool morphing sound. There's a bit of reverb on that, a little bit of amp, which is like at 50%. And then we're just sidechaining and high passing. This is another from the Moog Neuro. So same patches I was talking about before, and then it's like, yeah, going through the pedal board, and then we just have, you know, all you have to do is just sidechain and high pass that. I've got another wavetable stab. So it's playing that MIDI, and, you know, really simple, just 2 notes. And then what it is it's a saw wave, and then we're layering that with a crazy wavetable. So that's a good way to make these stabs, and I'll show you what that sounds like clean. Because you're getting the power of the saw wave, but with a little bit more kind of flavor from the wavetable. We got a low pass, which has an envelope on it, but it's also got a little bit of automation. Shimmer, unison, then there's an amp. It's only at 14%, but it adds a lot because it's really full. A bit of delay. High pass, and then a sidechain. There's an operator stab. So this is just like some very simple FM actually. It's just 2 sine waves. They're 2 octaves apart though, and there's like this really punchy envelope. And then we have the soft shaper with the drive all the way up. Filter envelope. I'll show you the shaper. See, it's pretty much just like a standard kind of like donk. And then when I add the shaper, that gives you that crazy sound. There's also some automation on the filter. A little bit of reverb and a high pass. So this is another wavetable stab with like some different wavetables moving around. Again, it's that technique where you put like a saw wave or a square wave with a different weird wavetable to get a really full sound. Another one with wavetable, which is like this. So that's the one you hear at the beginning. So yeah, it's just really like this long grinding with a slow envelope. You know, just like a bit of distortion, some filtering. We've also got some droning kind of like high synth going down here. So we've got this thing. So what this is doing is just 2 notes. The same 2 notes you saw that other stab doing. You know, there's only really like 2 notes in this track. So it's playing G sharp and A, and then it's just like doing that ARP. It's just a saw wave with a bunch of unison. There's a bit of automation on this low pass here. It's kind of giving some intensity and also a bit of an envelope on that. Some reverb, high pass, sidechain, and then we have this little vocal thing. So I took this, and then it's just at the end. Then we're just repeating that. It gives it a bit of a drone. And that's how you make psytech, just like the pros. Thanks again, everybody, for watching this video. Make sure to like this video as well as subscribe if you enjoyed. And let me know what you think of this video in the comments. You can get this full template at the top of the description on my website. Definitely go grab that, guys. I'm telling you, this is a really great template. Between this main groove or even just the stabs and all the content you get in here, it's really useful. It's really going to help you with these tracks. These can be tough to make these sounds, but you got them all right here. Links at the top of the description. Thanks for the support, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow with another video.